So in today's video, guys, I want to address the biggest issue that really makes me concerned when driving my new VB WRX. They don't put a spare tire in the trunk. So when I bought my car brand new last year, I took it on a 2,500 mile road trip the next day to California, not even realizing that I didn't have a spare tire. If I would have got a flat tire over a mountain pass or something like that at 2 o'clock in the morning, I would have been screwed because they put a fix-a-flat in the trunk. So let's go ahead and take a look in there. So when you look in the back, you do still have your jack and everything. You've got your tow hook. You've got your tire iron wrench to get everything off just like you should. And then under this area here in the center, this is where you should have your spare tire, but instead you get your fix-a-flat kit. So let's take this out. So what I did before I went ahead and ordered this off of eBay is I looked underneath here to make sure that this does have a mounting point for a spare tire, and it does have everything designed to have one in there. So Subaru, shame on you. I don't know why they decided to do it this way, but I'm going to go ahead and put this aluminum spare tire, so you can pretty much do any type of 5 on 114.3 Subaru spare tire. This one is a actual Subaru wheel. This is from a Legacy GT, and it's 17x4 with a 40 offset, so it should look pretty nice. And I went with this because I like the aluminum versus like the steel wheel that's painted with black that rusts and kind of looks like crap over time. So let's go ahead and set this in here, and then I want to mount it up to the car and make sure the clearances and stuff on the front brakes are good. Today's video is sponsored and brought to you guys by Top Gun, and this is their JS2000 portable battery jump starter. This is your input for the battery terminals, and that's your USB input to your charger. You just plug this into your car through USB, let it fully charge. It comes charged out of the box at 75%. You basically are going to plug this right on your battery, push power. It's going to jump start your car and not leave you stranded. So this is going to be a free giveaway on the channel. All you have to do to be eligible and entered to win is to be a subscriber to the channel, leave me a comment down below and hit the thumbs up, and the winner will be announced on my channel May 3rd. Good luck, guys. So the nice thing is there's a light on it. It'll go solid. If you click the power button, it'll flash fast. If you click it again, it'll strobe slow. And when you plug it in, you can kind of see what you're doing when you're working, but just plug and play, hit the power button, it'll cycle the battery and get your engine started. And it comes with the protective carrying case inside the box, so when you're not using it, you can just toss it in here. So thank you to Top Gun for sponsoring this portion of today's video as well as the giveaway. And let's get back to today's video. I also ordered a secure bolt for it, so let's pop that open. I had to put this on its face to get it to be close enough to here to mount. So I ordered this bolt. This is a VA STI bolt, and you guys can see the threading is a lot smaller down here than this bolt itself. So I'm gonna have to swing by the Subaru dealership and get something different and deal with this at some point, but at least I can have the spare inside the car. If I get a flat, I can change it. But let's go ahead and let's go up front and let's throw it on the car, see what it looks like. All right, let's get this one test fitted. So let's get a look at it, and if you're going to put a spare tire on, I think personally it looks pretty nice compared to those ugly painted black steel wheels. But if you look at your caliper clearance, if you guys were thinking of upgrading to Brembos later on, I don't think that this would fit with a Brembo as far as your caliper clearance, because there only looks like there's about maybe 8 millimeters or so of clearance between the OEM calipers, but it does work. It fits perfectly with the hub. So if you guys were thinking of getting a spare, I will have a link in the description down below of where I ordered this on eBay, and then I'll go to the Subaru dealership and find what mounting bolt works with this, and I'll try to put a link for the model number of that in the comments down below later on. Once I get that done, I gotta go to the dealership still. So I also picked myself up a set of track tires. So I got some Hankook Ventus RS4s, and these are in a 265 35 18. So these are pretty much, I think, the biggest you can run. You might be able to get away with the 275, but these are going to be for my track tires. So I want to do quite a bit of track racing this year. I've got one of my friends who's an instructor for turn 2, so we're going to be going up to the ridge out in Shelton and doing some, you know, lap days and stuff like that. So I wanted to get these Hankooks because they will help, you know, push my car to the limit. They've got a nice center line to give you a good contact patch, but they're supposed to be very durable, so I can get several sessions. Hopefully they last the whole season, maybe even part of next season, we'll see. But super excited about these. Picked them up at Discount Tire. They were like 265 bucks a piece, so they're not cheap, but they look freaking awesome, and I am super excited. So these are going to be my track wheel setup, Volk CE28s, and then I've got my STI wheels on there. And what I'm going to do, let's put this, I'm going to put the camera on a tripod. We're going to get some rolling shots of this, just me driving by in the street, and then we're going to test fit the Volk CE28 just to see what the fitment looks like on that with the 265, if you guys are curious. And I think that'll wrap up today's video. And this is a good comparison side by side of a 255 versus the 265, so you definitely get a little bit extra meat there. These things are super sticky. Can't wait to try them out. And as far as size, a 265 35 versus a 245 40, they pretty much look like they're the same width. Also, thank you so much to all the new subscribers. We have done over 1,000 new subscribers this month, and that puts us over 9,000. So I've had in the back of my mind a big milestone. I want to hit 10K. We're less than 1,000 subs away from 10K, and I've got no doubt in my mind that we won't hit that in like the next month with your guys' help. If you like this content, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let's get this spare off, and let's test these CE28s with these big beefy 265s on there. Well, these look super aggressive, guys. I'm pretty excited about these. However, the Volk CE28s, these are a 35 millimeter offset. A lot of the wheels that you buy are 38, and with these on there, if you were to lower the car, this is definitely going to rub, because they do stick out a lot better, or they do stick out a lot more than the 245s did. So those extra 20 millimeters of width, this is going to be fine for me because my car's not lowered, but if I lower it, I won't be able to lower it very much. It'll have to be lowered to about, probably just about an inch, otherwise that's going to rub. But I like having the extra tire on there and the extra width. This is going to make the car handle that much better. So let's get a good comparison of this. Then I'll mount the STI wheel back up and you guys can kind of compare. But the STI wheel, you can see that's a lot more tucked in because that's only a 55 millimeter offset. But you guys let me know in the comments before, has anybody driven on the Hankook RS4s? I think this is going to keep the car very hooked up and very capable on the track, and I can't wait to test these out. So you guys make sure you subscribe. I will be on the track testing the WRX next month in May, And then I've worked out a deal with a manufacturer to pick up a front mount intercooler, so that's going to be coming probably next week. I think that'll be my next video, is a big front mount intercooler here. And comparing the CE28s, guys, what do you guys like better? Do you like the CE28s or do you like the STI wheels? STI wheel or CE28? Guys, it's starting to hill, but I'm all finished up. What I did is I trimmed this piece here for the jack to sit into and kind of sit on top of this. I still need to trim it a little bit more. It doesn't fit perfect, but it fits good enough. And I cut the piece of foam that held the fix-a-flat kit, and I just kind of set it down in there just to keep that from flopping around on top of the wheel. But that fits good enough. I can put my jump start kit in there, and let's go ahead and put the covers back in. With having the spare tire in the trunk and the top-down portable jump starter, I'm feeling very confident in taking a long road trip that I'm not going to get stranded or broke down. I will have links in the description down below for both. I love this Subaru all-weather trunk liner too. This thing's awesome. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. I've got everything in there where if I get a flat, I don't have to worry about it. Nothing's gonna be rattling around, banging around, scratching the inside of the trunk. I don't know if you guys remember what the front yard looked like, but my wife and I just redid all this last week. So we put in all new ground covering plants, some new plants here along the front porch because the other ones were overgrown. We trimmed the cherry tree or the maple tree as well as the back plant. Planted some new flowers, kind of some old people stuff. Planted a hydrangea over here in the corner and then rebarked and re-edged everything. We got some new flower bucket plants and stuff up here, so I think it looks pretty good. We're ready for summer, and we can sit out here on the porch and we can enjoy the view of the front yard. And I can watch Julia play, ride her bike on the street. Kind of things that mom and dads and homeowners do, if you guys can relate to that. Anyway guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and boot my computer up and get the media put into my card reader and get this one edited so you guys can watch it. And leave me some comments down below. Let me know if you guys think that this is a good idea to put a spare tire in the car. I just didn't want to get stranded if I had a flat tire somewhere and get stuck. So yeah, I think for $150, good peace of mind. And I wish Subaru would have just put a spare in the car to begin with. Like, it only cost them probably like what, $150 extra versus the stupid fix-a-flat kit. And I don't know, it just seems kind of dumb. But anyway guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.